I got a pretty amazing comment under one of my videos. This is what she said. She said, here are some thoughts. I've always argued that patriarchy is not solely ruled by men. It's ruled by married men. If you've ever noticed, among men, there is a hierarchy that is socioeconomic, but is also based on marital status or lack thereof. The point holds because the assumption is that men who are fathers are first married to have been so. Because let's look at how married fathers don't respect or trust single fathers, not widowed fathers, single fathers. This has been a useful model for the upper classes to keep middle and lower classes, particularly men, in check, and was ultimately to the detriment of women. For the upper classes, and of course, depending on the time, women move differently, and with resources and options that middle and lower class women simply did not have, either from themselves or from the men in their class. Now that the approaches to education and work are somewhat more egalitarian, society is now realizing what upper class men have always been saying and thinking. That the men beneath them were always useless, that they never held them in any high regard. Think about it. Who was being sent off to fight wars, to do the hard work of building and constructing whole cities, to work in factories and offices? Yep, middle class and lower class men. And they were pulling the strings. That's it. This book is only proving to me that upper class men, upper class white men really, were more than happy to keep silent so long as the system worked to keep them at the top. Which is why I laugh at these books, because what are they actually saying and to whom? The system has since changed, and the mediocre men are disgruntled, and now politicians are the mouthpiece by which the upper class men are trying desperately to inspire men to do anything like get off of their butts and be cogs in the wheel of capitalism by reminiscing of a time that socially and ultimately economically no longer exists. I have many more thoughts. I can elaborate here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This woman is on point. That is the reason why when you are working to artificially oppress anybody, it's to the detriment of your own self eventually in the long run. All groups will eventually feel the brunt of it. Like it's men feel the impact of patriarchy, women, minorities, disabled people, unmarried people, non-Christians, any group can be targeted. Gay folks, anybody can be targeted. And that is what they are currently doing. And this is why there are certain groups that are failing and flailing, because they were used to getting away with being mediocre. And now they cannot get away with being mediocre. But tell me what you think about this comment. I thought it was expansive and excellent. Like, comment, share.